Renegades. Hi, Renegades. What you doing, girl? Yeah. Oh, here comes the turd. Well, cool kids, I got amazing news. Couple things. We're still sending out hopes and feelings to our friends in Florida right now. And we still dream of as little damage as possible, as little conflict and interruption in their lives as possible, okay? And that's what we can do, you know. We can hope for the best and plan for the worst. Today, cool kids, it's not about silver. Nope. Matter of fact, I'm really slowing down on silver if you haven't noticed. Prices, the rent's too damn high, okay? Now, if silver goes 60, you know, the rent wasn't too damn high, but still, I already got a position. I don't need to be buying, doubling down on the heavy days. I need to wait for a dip. There will be dips. Silver does not move straight up. And if it ever did, God help us all. But I do have to go grab that box of goodies I just got from Amazon. They had a special sale. Side sale, or whatever they call that. What do they call that? Oh, barn burner. Barn burner sale. I'll be right back. So, there have been a few board games that I don't own, believe it or not, that I've always wanted. So, I actually had one of these games, but somebody bought it for me for my birthday and then reneged and took off with it. And for some reason, they don't think that's a problem. They think that's fine. So, I just kind of wrote that person off as a sack of shit. But, I mean, I'm not mad at it. Like, I don't care about the board game. It's the principle. But, that's okay, because I just bought the game at half the price that person paid. We're using the old karambit. Now, do not play with these. These are not toys, guys. You hear me? These are not things you whip around and do any of this in real time in front of the camera, getting them split right open because this thing's razor sharp. We're not doing that, okay? I mean it. Anyway, that's my fidget spinner. A lot of people, they have fidget spinners, for that nervous energy. Well, I have that. Turd, get on the table here and wow the cool kids. Here, look, there's a laser, look. Oh yeah, there you go. That's the tea. That's what you need. Now you'll calm it down, won't you? Yeah. Woo! Woo! Alright, you guys will remember I opened these yesterday. I bought a few of them. They were on sale at Walmart. $2 each. Very good deal. Hours of entertainment for the turds. Alright. So there's some games I've always wanted, and now I've got them. I paid $200 for all these games. Alright, first one. Settlers of Catan. Or Catan. Okay. This game is really fun. We own this game. The same person that bought me this other game we're about to look at, right? Same person that bought that owned this, and they used to bring it to game night. There you go. Settlers. Now I own it. I don't need their copy. I don't need them around. They're not invited. Alright. There we go. Now that costs $26, and this one costs $29. Okay. And these are pretty much half off. Now, these two games I played, these two games are awesome. These are home runs, guys. If you don't own these games, I'm going to go ahead and say it. These are must-own board games. if you're new to the board game scene, so let me preface this by saying, board games have come a long way in the last few years. We'll call it the last 15 years. Okay, they have done things with board games now that you only dreamed of. I promise. And this game is quite possibly the greatest board game ever made. Right here, Ticket to Ride. This game is a home run. It takes a minute to learn and a lifetime to master. Basically, what you do in this game is see this map? You build your railroad lines. There's several paths to victory. And you get victory points for completing different combos. So say you run a line from here to here. If you got the card, you get those points, right? But you also get points for the total cars. So there's another win strategy, and the main strategy is blocking your opponent, right? You got to block your opponent and stop them from getting their combos, getting their points off. Because if they get their, and then you can also use your turns to get more cards, to get more chances to get routes that give you bonus points. So there's several different strategies going on all at once. But it's place your freaking cars and go. That's it. But you got to get the appropriate card to place that, right? So you got to get this to place that. And then you can get the mission cards, I think they're called, to get more routes so that you get more victory points. Or you can just go on I'm going to block everybody and try to have a big block of cars all over the board kind of victory path. There's different ways to win. It's symmetrical game, so everybody has the same moves, but there's just so many different paths to victory that it makes it really fun. Like I said, a minute to learn. Maybe it probably takes like 30 minutes to learn this game, maybe an hour. The learning curve is not too steep. I'll prove it. My friend Pretty Polly, who comes over here on game night, you guys have met him. He picked it up right off and loves it. He asks all the time, "Can we play that? Can we play that, Josh?" He'll say, because he's from England. And I'll say, well, we don't have a copy. I owned a copy, and then someone took that copy, and they don't come out anymore. So, anyway, we got that replaced. It's all good. All right, next game I'm going to show you. I don't know nothing about it, except that I know it's very popular with the gaming community. And it's a card game, which, I need more good card games. This game is supposed to be probably, Dominion's back there, you see it. Dominion's another one. But this is supposed to be one of the best card games in the world. And there's expansions to it. I didn't get any of that because I'm starting to learn a lesson, guys. Don't buy all the expansions until you know you like the game, okay? But this game is really supposed to be something, okay? And this was on sale as well, half off. So I think I paid $30 for it, something like that. And it is, look at these cards. It's a real nice looking game. But yeah, it's lead one of the greatest civilizations of antiquity. Develop your civilization's military, science, culture, economy. Once built, right? Will your wonder bring you glory for millennia to come? No downtime, renewed fun each game, and the perfect balancing, no matter the number of players. So that's another thing you got to realize about board games. Player count matters. So some games are great at 3 players, but are unplayable at 6. Even though they have rules for it, you don't want to play it. Cthulhu Wars, a game we play here quite a bit, is great at 3 to 5 players. It's terrible at 2. It's don't even put it on the board. It's not even worth playing at 2. There are new alternate rules. Actually, I take that back. If you play Cthulhu Wars dual rules, 2 is great. But if you're playing the regular rules, 2's no good. 6 is no good. 6 is too many people. It slows the game down. So player count matters. That's what I'm trying to tell you on these board games. I think a sweet spot to be at with these things is 3 to 5 players. 3 to 5 players seems to be the magic spot on a lot of these games. That's what I'm going to say. So if you have a group of about 3 to 5 players, or say you're doing Dungeons and Dragons, right, or Warhammer, whatever your main kink is. Say somebody can't come that week, right, and you're in some kind of real deep RPG kind of mode, right? Well, the thing is, you don't have to play that game. You can pull out one of these bad boys, and everybody's going to have a blast. Trust me. I've never once pulled out One Night Werewolf's another one that's always a hit. Ticket to Ride, Settlers of Catan. All these games are hits. These Cthulhu Wars. Cthulhu Wars is on the pricier side of these things. Always a hit, though. Always a home run. The D&D Adventure Series board games. Never pulled it out and everybody be like, oh, this isn't awesome. Sometimes we'll say, well, we'll just play one scenario and then we'll end up playing 5. So some of these games are just home runs. Hero Quest. Last time we pulled this out, I had like 6 people playing. And there's only 4 characters, but I had to pull out the alternate thief sculpt so that 6 people could play. Which totally messes up the player count, but it was fine. Everybody had fun. I had an extra goblin or 2 when we had our scenarios because it was a beginner. But what I'm saying is it's workable. Hero Quest, hella fun. I want to try this Helios game here. Yeah, it is. But I'm glad I brought that up. I bought this game as a replacement, Helios Expanse, for a game I ordered from Peterson Games. Right? Now, they're still working on it, I guess. They're supposed to be sending out some... I don't know, man. They gave me some coupons or something. I haven't used them yet, so... Anyway, I won't get into all that. What I'll tell you is there was a game called Hyperspace that I've been waiting for like 6 years, man. As a matter of fact, I bought it. You guys have seen Colton on the channel. I bought it so he could play it because he was very interested in it, very keen on it. I showed it to him. He's like, oh, that looks cool. Let's get that. Okay. So I went all in on that Kickstarter. Gave Peterson Games $325 for a board game, guys. I ain't seen nothing. Okay. But that's neither here nor there. So, for years now, I've been thinking about, I haven't done it, but I've been thinking about getting... So, Hyperspace is the quick version of this kind of game. Helios Expanse is also a quick version. This is the full throttle version. Oh, dear God, This game takes 6 to 12 hours to play. But, people who play this game say it's the best board game ever made. Now, there's a game called Gloomhaven that's kind of the same way. I own it too, but it's never been opened. This one will probably never get opened. But I own it now. I paid $119 for this game. I think it usually runs about $130, so I didn't get this one half off. But always wanted this damn game. And now I haven't. Why? Yeah. So I got the short, quick version of the game. This is like the mini-me, we want to do a quickie game in between something else. This is the, guess what we're doing tonight, guys, version. Twilight Imperium. My goodness, look at this thing, man. This thing is huge. It's heavy. It's bulky. Look at all these pieces, man. Look at that. Do you see that? It's crazy town. Crazy town. I'm telling you, it's wild up in there. The signs of a great change are everywhere. I feel as if the galaxy is waking, as if an ancient beast stirs from a slumbering in a dark cave. That's Matam Ik Serva, keeper of the Custodian Chronicles. It says here it's an epic board game of conquest, politics, and trade. So what you do in this game is you have your little sector. You go out exploring, right? There's 354 plastic miniatures in there. So you go out exploring with your spaceships. You start setting up colonies. You start building new tech. You start trading with other people or fighting with other people near you, depending on what play style you have. You win by getting victory points, and victory points come through gold cards. You'll have little cards, and different aliens have different abilities. So this is asymmetrical. These games are symmetrical. Everybody's the same. Catan, same. Ticket to Ride, everybody's the same. Now the difference is the color of your pieces. That's it. This game is asymmetrical. You have different civilizations with different things. But, well, I don't know. I haven't played this yet. I can't tell you for sure if it's symmetrical. I feel like it's not. Asymmetrical games are cool because if they're balanced right, everybody can find a faction or whatever that suits their playstyle. And a lot of people miss this, say you're playing with a bunch of beginners, right? And you want to play, but you don't want to stomp them, right? You can play a race or faction that's not very good at something and then have them do that thing and nerf yourself a little bit, but still make it competitive. And if you played the game enough, whatever game it is, you'll know how to do that to an appropriate level with the other players at the table. And the real key here is, as long as everybody's playing by the rules, everybody has a shot to at least have fun. Now, the problem with this game is it takes, like I said, 6 to 12 hours to play. And, you know, there's a learning curve here. But from what I gather, the ultimate experience is very rewarding, even though it's a long game. Now, we used to sit here and play, you know, Dungeons and Dragons for 6 to 12 hours, no problem, week after week. What a nice change of pace, right? Now, right now, game night's in a little bit of flux because we got some people joining the military. We got some people that have been removed for safety reasons. We got some people who are here every week, and we got some people who just show up every now and again because they're having, you know, difficulties in life or, you know, work, this kind of stuff. So we do definitely still have game night every week. It's just we don't know who's coming week to week, or we don't have quite as regular a crowd. So that's why I'm kind of branching out. I know these games are always a hit. This one's a little bit of a gamble, but it's a game I've always wanted. And you know what? I work a lot. So if I want a game, by golly, I'm going to get it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. If you enjoyed the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you hated the video, that's okay. Tell me why in the comments. And yeah, find all the collectibles of your dreams while you're awake. Ciao.